What's going on in the big old town of Lasalle today, people? I'm going to bring you the latest and greatest like I always do. And welcome to the Jamie Hicks Show. And today on the Chopping Block, we got none other than the 7/8 2024 city meeting. And I want to show you something and you have to pay attention. How does a live feed video from the YouTube page of the city of LaSalle have a skip with 44 seconds of what my wife is talking
I'd
about?
like to open up the meeting for public comment. Any
Let's
thoughts,
get on
concerns,
with the
ideas,
show.
suggestions? Again, out of respect for your folks and your time, I'm going to make sure I'm not going to respond to anything at this time. As far as the council members, that's their call, how they want to handle it. Please,
Hello, Dena Hicks. I live in Lasalle. The air monitor. I know this was brought up a million, bazillion, jillion times, but the last time it was brought up, Alderman Thompson had said he wanted to have a discussion as well about why it goes off all the time. Pretty much at night, pretty much all the time. If it doesn't go off in the night, we're surprised. It's always way higher of a reading when it is on than the library as well. So there's that. And then also I want to talk about possibly getting a packet as well, especially in regards to large purchases, that we could look over the different options for, say, the street sweeper specifically, options for, say, the street sweeper specifically, purchase, if we could, does it cost 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 to outfit an officer that's been hired. That we could look over the different options for, say, the street sweeper specifically. It is a very large purchase. If we could have seen the alternatives and whatnot, then made our thoughts known to our aldermen so that they could perhaps speak on our behalf. Something I kind of want to talk about. On the agenda, you're looking to hire police again. This seems to be quite frequent, and I know when you hire someone, I've been in management for quite some time, you have a cost associated with someone being hired. And this cost is apparently with the city of Lasalle in regards to police being spent over and over and over and over. How much does it cost to outfit an officer that's been hired with whatever it is that they need? There's got to be a price in regards to that specific hire. So are we changing anything? Are we looking at why we lose officers and need to rehire all the time? It's just something that if you're not already looking into, I would like maybe some information as to why not.
how many officers did we lose due to retirement?
Whatever it is that they need. There's got to be a price in regards to that specific hire. So are we changing anything? Are we looking at why we lose officers and need to rehire all the time? It's just something that if you're not already looking into, I would like maybe some information as to why not.
How many officers did we lose due to retirement and how many left? If you're going to say that, I just want to know. I'd like to open up the meeting for public comment. Any thoughts, concerns, ideas, suggestions? Again, out of respect for your folks and your time, I'm going to make sure I'm not going to respond to anything at this time.
Are you asking me?
You said we're looking at, I want to know what you're basing your question on.
Because in the agendas, you say, oh, we're looking to hire 3 more officers. A few months ago, you guys discussed hiring 4 officers.
So as far as management, your past management experience, what causes that usually?
Oh, as to why? Well, in the last maybe 5-6 years, it's been more people specific. You know, you hire people, they're not as accountable as they used to be.
In your line of work, you're seeing that?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
in probably every line.
So why us specifically? What from the information you have? So you said we should look into it. Why are we replacing our officers right now?
I don't know. That's what I'd like to know.
Well, that's probably we should find out before you bring it up. Retirements.
Okay.
Town home, right, so we actually had to open our contract halfway through the contract to try to maneuver some stages in the contract for wages. Because obviously, once you're there for a while, you have the pension, it's harder for some of the older guys to want to leave, right? Because they're invested. And we kind of hope that it's not just a money thing, that they like the environment, the culture we have. But again, money is a big part of it, right, for families. So again, something I think we need to revisit as mayors, maybe down the line, is to maybe one centralized policing unit, so we're not cannibalizing off each other. 1X, keep going.
Okay. Well,
Is the majority of ours.
That's a good answer. But in my experience, when you go to school to become a professional of sorts, i.e. a nurse, why would you go through all that training and all that expense to just hop around? I'm not a hop arounder. I believe when you apply for a position, if you are a professional, you work.
And just so you know, as far as there is definitely a cost. You know that since you're in management. I mean, when you take the time, when you have time to interview somebody, it's your time that your company or whatever is paying for you to do that. We do have in our contract, a union contract, that if somebody leaves after they have the training at our academy, so they have to prorate back the money we put up forward up front for that money.
Very good.
So
That's
there is some.
See,
there
those
is some.
are the things
Those
I
are
would
some
like to know.
fix-alls
That's
in there.
very nice. And then I had a question about home rule, because we're a home rule from what I understand. Does that mean that you guys don't open bids? Is that why that doesn't happen? Like when you put something out for bid and you used to back in the day open bids at the council meeting? Is that why that doesn't happen anymore? Because of the home rule?
We have a bid opening. Usually it's set for a certain date. So like maybe we'll say there was one July 3rd. So we have it here. It's open to the public. It's announced. People can come in and do that. Brian Brown is one usually on that situation, opens those bids up. And usually you have the representatives who turn in bids. So Jeff Grove Construction put in a bid, or, Dena Hicks Construction put in a bid. Usually those people are in attendance, and they actually get to see right there the bids get open, and it's transparent as can be for it.
Where is this posted?
Called a letting.
Where is this posted?
Paper.
In the newspaper.
And I would suggest too that I think the packets is something that's brought up, but the goal is when we post that meeting is that's your time to look at it, and that's your time, as you mentioned, to give input to your alderman. Say, hey, Alderman Reynolds, I see there is a street sweeper up for a thing. Can I see your packet? Can I see your bids? And that also gets communication open. We're probably not going to go out and give out bids, because I could give out to 4,000 different households the notes every meeting. But that's why we post the meeting notes, so you could take an active role in government and contact your representative and say, hey, do you have more information on this? Great. Can I look at it over the weekend with you sometime? Sure. Or before Monday night. And that's what the process is. That's why we have the meeting notes.
We're past the 5-minute mark, Mayor. We're past the 5-minute mark.
Okay. I added some time.
That's true. Yeah.
Dena, are you comfortable with? Did you get everything in?
Do you have anywhere else you'd like to say?
Because I talked. Okay. I want to make sure you had that opportunity.
Well, people, there you have it. All in a nutshell. You got Mayor Grove, womanizer of the year, as usual, being ignorant to the women, don't like to answer questions, but can't seem to keep his mouth shut. But anyway, there's reasons behind the skip in the video, people. They don't want you to hear what she's got to say. And it's about the police officers. And we all know that we have a problem with the keeping police in the city of Lasalle. They come, they go, they come, they go. Mayor Grove's going to blame it on retirement. It's not retirement, people. We all know that. They go to Peru, they go to Ottawa, they go everywhere but here. They never stay. There's reasons for that. And if Grove does not know what them reasons are, then he's not doing his job. But we already know he's not doing his job. So, people, I'm asking you to get out and vote. If you are 18 or even 17 and older and you are not registered to vote, please go to the jamiehickshow.com and you will find my webpage and it will help you sign up and vote. It'll give you the links to everything you need. Peace out, people. Thank you for watching, and please like and share whatever platform I am on because I am going everywhere.